Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions, secured against evolving threats, and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
The Planets have unfinished business and want to take the first step towards getting back to the state championship game tonight. The Dragons are perfect so far this season and want to remain that way. The PIAA state tournament gets underway tonight as District 10 champion Warren hosts Whippeal number 3 seed Mars in a Class 3A first-round game next on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
A very pleasant, good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen, live here from the Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium at Warren Area High School. It is playoff volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. as District 10 champion Warren hosts Whippeal number 3 seed Mars in a Class 3A first round game.
And the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. Warren Tire Center. Drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. AGI Industries, storage containers, broadcast booth. We're in it right now. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano, Wyatt Stearns with you live from the AGI Industry Storage Containers broadcast booth here at Warren Area High School. And guys, the road to the state championship starts tonight, and it is a big matchup here in Warren. The District 10 champion and undefeated Dragons hosting the 17-5 and number 3 seed out of the Whippeal Mars Planets. And this Mars team, coming off a Whippeal championship a year ago, made it all the way to the state championship match before falling to Pope John Paul II in 4 sets last year. And the Planets would like nothing better than to get back to that state championship game and win it this time around.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be out to win tonight, and we've got a packed house here at Warren Area High School. I was thinking about this all day today. What is the nickname or the mascot for Mars? Because I was going to call them the Mars Martians.
Yeah, I was thinking Martians too.
We're close with that. It's the Mars Fighting Planets, and they have some tall players. So wherever Mars is at, the atmosphere up there is, it's got some tall front line people. And you mentioned earlier, we're going to talk about this in a moment, but some of the matchups that are going to be going on the front lines.
Well, yeah, and it all starts for the Planets up front with 6-foot senior Cecilia Christie in the middle. Is an Elon commit looking ahead to next year. And we talked all season long as we've covered this Warren team. Their net play has been so strong against everybody they faced in District 10, and it's been such a huge advantage for them. I don't know that that's necessarily going to be an advantage for them tonight. They've got Christie in the middle at 6 foot. They've got Riley Woolridge on the outside at 5'8", and Elena Graham also at 5'9". I mean, that's a lot of height across the net front, and Warren's going to counter. I mean, their tallest player is Addie Corey at 5'11", so there's a height advantage for the Planets off the get-go, and we'll see what maybe adjustments Warren makes to try to counter that advantage.
It's going to be a battle, that's for sure, up along the front, and nobody knows things about up along the front better than Wyatt Stearns does after coming off of a football season with the Dragons. It gets kind of tough in there, does it not?
The front is where everything happens, and I think that's not going to change here tonight. I mean, Warren, from what I've seen, is notorious for their net play, and Mars, based on their height, I don't think that's going to change.
Well, and why your favorite player might be a big factor here tonight. That's the net.
The net.
And unforced errors, and we saw it, Tim, in those 2 district playoff games for Warren's opponents. A lot of unforced errors led to some free points for the Dragons, and that's one thing so far this season we haven't seen Warren do a lot of is make those mistakes that lead directly to points for the other team. And so that'll be a key for them here tonight if they want to remain undefeated and advance to the quarterfinal.
Well, yeah, and I think here there's a lot of pressure whether you block it out or not when you're undefeated, because every win, it grows and grows. But I think the thing the Dragons are going to find out tonight, they're going to find out what they're made of, because I don't know that we've seen anybody test them yet this year, really. I mean, honestly, test them. And I have a feeling this team's going to come out playing hard, and Warren's going to be in for a battle tonight. I think it will bode them well down the road should they win against a team like this, because then they're going to have more confidence and say, hey, we've been through that. We know we can handle it. All right. It's time now for our WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org.
Well, we touched on it a little bit ago. For the Planets first, the player to watch in the middle, 6-foot senior Cecilia Christie. As she goes, the Planets go. And you can see her number 24 warming up, has the tape on her right leg. And she's going to have to be a huge factor for Mars here tonight if they want to hand Warren its first loss of the season. And then on the flip side for the Dragons, we've talked about net presence all year long. She was a huge reason for the victory in the District 10 championship, and that's Addie Corey in the middle for the Dragons. She's going to have to come up huge if Warren is going to take the next step towards its quest for a state championship.
Absolutely, and we look forward to those battles up front with the net. And Wyatt will have plenty to tell us, I am sure, as he observes the action right at the net. Also, we want to thank our sponsors, the Rouse Scoreboard, powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering your community.
And also want to give a special thank you to the Sheffield Sports Boosters, Calvert Pearson, and K&K Diesel and Automotive Repair for stepping up, helping sponsor tonight's broadcast, getting the video fees and our costs covered here tonight. We would not be able to bring you this live video coverage without the great support of all of our sponsors. So I want to thank those three in particular for stepping up here tonight and allowing us to bring you this video broadcast. And I saw, as I was kind of making the rounds earlier, there's a monitor right next to the concession stand window here at Warren Area High School. They've got the game ready to go, pumped in. So if you're here and you're using us as your little transistor radio as you're wearing your 1976 Dragons shirt, and you need to go out and get some concession stands, don't worry, you are not going to miss a minute of the action. They got us pumped out at the concession stand too, and want to thank the staff here at Warren Area High School for hooking that up.
That's fantastic. Kind of like spillover when you watch your team playing away and you fill a stadium up and you got a big, jumbotron to watch the game on. I see the official Dragon is here tonight.
Oh my goodness, yeah,
that's good to see. You probably know who's in that suit, but
I don't know. I've never seen Sophia Fromnicht and the Dragon in the same place, so that's my suspicion. But
well, the buzzer has sounded, and the official time for warm-ups is over, and that'll wrap up the Casella pregame show. Visit Casella.com to learn more about becoming part of the Casella team. And, Tim, who is our first set brought to us by tonight?
All right, it's brought to us by Elwood National Forge. First set, it's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire. Oh, she rocked that one. Marcia White with the national anthem. We'll want to finish up for National Forge here, as they have a lot of great benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming a part of Elwood National Forge's family, visit enfjobs.com.
You did a really good job at pumping that out real quick.
Starting lineups. Usually they only turn the lights off for the Dragons, but you usually introduce the home team last. So
tonight's officials are Scott Dawn, Marvin Morris, Roddy Hartle, and Ainsley Hartle.
And it sounds like we've got a District 9 officiating crew here tonight.
And now for Mars Planet's starting lineup.
And it is going to be the Mars starters introduced first.
a senior number 5, Riley Woolridge.
And for the Planets, number 5, Riley Woolbridge.
Bella Childress.
Number 8, Bella Childress.
A sophomore, number 9, Gabby Weidman.
Number 9, Gabby Weidman.
A senior, number 13, Elena Graham.
Number 13, Elena Graham.
Junior, number 19, Kate Southwell.
Number 19, Kate Southwell.
A freshman, number 20, Alyssa Jennings.
Number 20, Alyssa Jennis.
And rounding up the lineup, a senior, number 24.
And our WCCBI player to watch, number 24, Cecilia Christie. The starters for Tamara Caraway and the Planets here tonight.
Listen to that pop. Oh, my goodness.
And now the starters for the homestanding Dragons. Number 2, Peyton Johnson. Number 15, Haley Kabiska. Number 18, Julia Getner. Number 13, Bryn Norris. Our WCCBI player to watch, number 25, Addie Corey. Number 1, Lily Newton. Number 7, Lauren Fabick. Number 22, Malicia Sorensen. And number 12, Madeline Nozzle, rounding out the lineup for Mike Dolan and the Dragons.
Well, if this is any indication, it's going to be loud tonight in here.
I mean, it's
There's a spillover in the student section.
Oh
And
my
I see
goodness.
more coming in.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I barely got in here. I mean, I was stopped at the door. I couldn't find parking. I parked on the whole wrong side of the building.
Yeah, it's crowded, but this is great to see. And it is rare that anybody gets to host a state playoff game. We've had a few of them in volleyball and basketball, and it's great to see that. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight.
I mean, if home court advantage is a thing, the Dragons have it right now. I mean, we got founding fathers in that student section. USA theme for our – I don't know if you saw the dragon on the camera, but she's got or he, we don't know the gender of the dragon, has red, white, and blue plastered all over.
Well, and I'm looking across, and the bleachers directly across from us on the lower level are full. The balcony up top, which you can see part of in the screen there, that's full and starting to spill over. There's a little bit of space in this area reserved for the Mars fans, but that's it here at Warren High. Everybody has come out for this one.
Yeah, it's good to see, and this will be a lot of fun to watch. It's going to be a great matchup here as the playoffs get underway, PIAA style, here in Warren, Pennsylvania.
I like PIAA style.
PIAA style. We're out of District 10, and now we're on the road to the state championship.
So Sorensen checks in as the libero for the Dragons for Getner.
I don't know if either of you have ever played college football 25, but there's this thing called Stadium Pulse. And I feel like, I mean, I haven't seen these Mars players play, but if they're me, I'd be feeling at least a little bit of it. This is a big crowd.
So Warren will serve first. It's Peyton Johnson back at the service line for the Dragons. The whistle blows. And the PIAA Class 3A tournament is underway. Set there for Christie, tipped. Nozzle gets it over to Norris, back for Nozzle. And right at Graham, the libero, and ties her up.
Eats her up with that hit, starting off early.
And a big kill for Madeline Nozzle out of the gate.
Yeah, I think the defender was a little surprised at that. It came with some velocity on it.
Johnson serves, sinking serve. Graham gets to it. Set in the middle this time.
Trading
And that
blows
was-
here.
That was Kate Southwell on the kill for the Planets.
That was a galactic hit, if you will.
Oh boy,
And
Starting already. I heard you two missed me last time Warren played.
we did.
Miss
Gabby
me
Weid-
no more.
Gabby Weidman serving now for Mars. Johnson gets it over to Nozzle for Norris, and she'll tip it over the net, and Christie sticks her hand out. Diving is Johnson. Norris for Addie Corey, little tip, and it
Oh, yeah.
My goodness. Be as tall as you want. When somebody's hitting like that, nothing you can do. Just straight over.
And Tim, I'll tell you, Addie Corey's had a heck of a playoff run so
She
far for the
has.
Dragons this season.
She has been stellar.
And
Another
it has
reference to the.
Interstellar.
And then she goes back to serve. Graham gets it over to Weidman. And an attack error for
The Nets!
Janice.
The Nets' first point of the game. And the Warren Dragons are 3-1 up right now. If this is the start of a run, it's a good time to start.
Corey serves. Weidman sends it over for Janice. And we've got a violation against the Dragons. And it looks like they called Norris for going across the line. So it's 3-2 Warren Elwood National Forge first set.
I was focused on the ball, so I didn't see what was going on under the net.
That's why we don't have a zebra shirt.
Sabrina
That's right.
Ruiz Gonzalez serving for Mars. Norris sends it over for Nozzle. Big swing, tipped.
Oh.
No, as they say, it was off the net and out of play. And we're square at 3.
I mean, like I've said this whole year, her power is a blessing and a curse. And I take that blessing any day.
Norris sets it for Nozzle again. Block back. Johnson gets a hand on it, but it goes out of play, and the Planets have the lead for the first time tonight. 4-3 Elwood National Forge first set.
Great reaction by Peyton Johnson. Just couldn't get the ball to come back in bounds.
Ruiz Gonzalez still serving and puts that one into the net.
You could say Planets aligned for that point for Warren right there.
Yes, they did.
And the student section letting them know there is in fact a net there. They love making sure people know.
So now it's Norris on the serve. Weidman back set for Christie. Big swing. Sorensen gets to it. Norris sets it up for Nozzle. Takes something off. And Weidman's able to get it over to Graham. And then the kill put away there by
Goodness.
Woolridge.
Drops it in that back corner right over her.
Great shot by Woolridge. She found a space in the zone. There was nobody there.
Christie goes back to serve, playing its leading 5-4. Elwood National Forge first set. PIAA Class 3A first round matchup. And Johnson puts that one in the rafters. Norris gathers it from Newton off the tip. And Weidman gets it to Christie. Woolridge saved and saved again.
Oh my goodness.
Sorensen.
Weidman tips it over.
Whoa.
Heady play there by Gabby Weidman, the setter.
That was one of the great saves I've seen by Sorensen there to keep that ball alive.
Save was not enough. I mean, I didn't even know what happened until the ball was rolling across the court. That was
Christie serves, ties up Johnson a little bit, but Sorensen comes around. Newton tips over. Weidman over to Christie's back sets for Woolridge into the net.
blocked. The Dragons are getting fired up already.
Newton and Gentner on that one.
Haley Kabiska checks in for the first time tonight as Nozzle will go back to serve. 6-5 Mars leads. Elwood National Forge first set. Ruiz Gonzalez to Weidman over to Woolridge. Big swing and it ties up Sorensen.
Goodness.
That's the kind of power across the front that Warren has not seen so far this season.
Yeah, that one was hit. Nobody was going to be able to defend that. It was just too much force.
Oh my goodness. That about knocked her back into the wall.
Norris over to Kabiska. Graham is there. Weidman tips over again. Sorensen gets a hand on it, but out of Norris's reach.
Spun the
Makes
wrong way for us.
8-5 Mars leads.
Oh my goodness. This is pretty sizable leads Mars has come up with.
Norris back row to Nozzle, takes something off, but Woolridge is there. And Sorensen takes it out and puts it over. Weidman over to Woolridge. Goes long.
Too much.
They're going to set her up as much as they can, I have a feeling.
I mean,
and I understand. I see that our scoreboard has frozen here, so if try to get that.
While he's doing that, Sorensen with the serve. Oh, too much on it. I mean, back to what you were saying. If it works, stay with it. I mean, that amount of power just eats up a defense.
Yeah, it can wear you out mentally and physically.
Some dribbling back there before the serve. Corey with the tip over. Oh, Norris saves it, goes into the rafters. Sorensen, another one. Norris sends it back over. Mars receives it, and a big hit. Oh, my goodness, number 20, Alyssa Jenis with that Mars point. It is now 10-6.
You called it, Brian. The front line power that they're demonstrating is going to be a big factor tonight.
I think this is the biggest lead anyone's had tonight, 4 points.
Apologies for that blockage on the screen there as we got the scoreboard squared away, hopefully. And Addie Corey goes long on that attack. And Mars has a 5-point advantage in the Elwood National Forge first set. Thanks, Wyatt, for taking over the play-by-play there while I get the scoreboard squared away.
I mean, if you need me to do it for the rest of the night, you can take an early.
Woolridge on the serve. Norris a little back set to Newton, tipped right at Corey, and Sorensen will give it over for Kabiska. Off the block.
Oh my goodness.
Took Southwell right in the face.
She's fine.
Hey,
hey, no blood,
okay,
no foul.
Oh, my.
She wasn't expecting that one.
That just ricocheted.
If Mark Evans was here, I hope he is.
He
That
is.
would have been a great shot.
He's here. Yeah, he might have caught it.
Fabic serves, a little sinking serve there.
Barely getting over that net there.
Woolridge takes something off. Nozzle down to get it. Norris sets Corey, tips it again, and Graham's there to save it. Weidman pushes over. Fabic dives but goes out of play.
Now, looking at that, they've done that a few times. That kind of looks like a carry to me. But I don't know. Does it look like that to you?
I that one didn't, but I know what you mean when you see those. Sometimes it looks very much like a possible carry.
Graham on the serve. Norris sets for Kabiska. Big swing through the block for Haley Kabiska.
Got stuck between Christie and the net. Warren climbing back. 8-12. Trying to get back that lead they had earlier.
I believe that 5-point edge was the largest lead anybody's ever had on us in the first set. I could be wrong.
And an ace for Haley Kabiska.
Oh my goodness, just drops it on that back line.
She might be the one tonight that comes up big.
Keep doing that. We'll be out of here early.
Kabiska back at the service line. Graham sends it over. Woolridge to Southwell. Norris for Nozzle. Goes back row. Childress is there, and hammering it is Christie for the kill.
About hit that ball through Sorensen there. He looks a bit flustered.
You can tell they work on their timing.
Yeah.
That was perfectly placed.
Well, and again, I mean, this is, you've got a fairly senior laden team, upperclassmen laden team for sure for the Planets. They're coming off a Whitfield championship. We're in the state championship match a year ago, so they are battle tested for sure, as Corey had to readjust on that. Weidman over to Southwell. Off the block, and a kill for Southwell.
Nearly taking out a spectator there.
Bryn Norris put up a good defense, but it went the wrong direction, and they get the point.
Mars is back to their 5-point lead. Can they make it 6 here?
Norris puts it back into play, and Corey hit on it, and I think it fooled Christie at the net. She thought there was going to be more velocity on that shot, and it was just you could see her hand, Addie Corey's hand bend when she hit it.
I don't think she meant to do that, but a point's a point.
Well, she actually was on her way down, and that hopeless feeling.
And
There's nothing
one
you can
says
do.
in and one says out, and they call it out just barely. And that was about as close as you're going to get on that sideline.
Our refs in the student section were not pleased with that call, but they don't have the right shirt on to be making decisions.
Ruiz Gonzalez with the serve. Norris sends it over for Nozzle. Big swing and a kill from Adam Nozzle.
I mean, Warren is behind, but they're not letting them get past 5. And 5 is a bit far, but it's not an unattainable amount of points to come back from. And I smell one. I smell a comeback.
Norris a serve. Graham gets it up to Weidman. Back set for Christie. And Norris got a piece of it over to Johnson, but couldn't get enough under it to keep it in play.
Just too much power. I mean, wow.
That would have been a heck of a defensive play by Warren if we were able to get out of that and keep the volley alive.
Now after the kill, Christie will go back to serve. Johnson over to Norris, sets for Nozzle through the block.
Trading points here.
16 to 12, Mars leads.
Trading points is all well and good, but until you're the one behind, Warren needs to start catching up on points if they want to win this set.
Nozzle to serve. Weidman sets over for Woldridge, and Woldridge with the big kill.
My goodness. I mean, Mars with their planetary destruction. What are we calling them?
That was like a
Galactus.
comet coming from outer space.
Bella Childers on to serve. Norris back sets for Newton. Ruiz Gonzalez down to get it. Weidman keeps it in play, and Woldridge off the block for the kill.
My goodness.
What a play by the Planets. That pushed the lead to 6. And Mike Dolan's going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. A reminder, your view of the court tonight is brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, venangocountypas.gov.
And we want to thank Lander Hope Clinic. Today's game is being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. It's a battle right now, and Dragons in new territory. I don't think they've trailed by this many this early in a contest. Well, let's see what we can do to come back here and salvage the first set.
I spoke his name and he appeared. I was just talking about you. Oh, he can't.
So 18 to 12, Mars leads coming out of the Ross Becker Insurance timeout. And it is Bella Childers serving for the Planets.
Sent Childers down my spine with that serve.
Norris to Kabiska, but right at Ruiz Gonzalez. Weidman over for Woldridge, and it's tipped.
Oh,
and a kill for the Planets.
Now that wasn't tipped. I think that was.
Well,
out.
I don't think Nozzle realized it was tipped. So you could see
She
her kind of slow down, seeing it was going to go out of play, and I don't think she realized that the tip was there.
I'm sure she wasn't.
Joust at the net. Gettner keeps it alive over to Kabiska. Weidman, Woldridge off the block. Nozzle keeps it alive. Sorensen in play for Kabiska. Takes some off. Weidman tips over. Nozzle at the knees. Joust at the net. Norris is there. Sorensen for Kabiska. Big swing off the block. Luis Gonzalez digs it out. Woldridge with a little tip. Newton keeps it alive. Sorensen sends it back to Kabiska off the block. In the middle, and it's a kill.
Oh, my goodness.
For Alyssa Jenis.
Mars kept him at the net, then hit it right over him. Nozzle seemed frustrated with that long volley loss. I would be too. That would be draining.
Yeah. She has played an outstanding game so far tonight. The whole way around.
Back row attack from Nozzle. Graham overpass. Sorensen gives it to Norris in the middle for Gettner. Weidman digs it out. Graham over to Woolridge. She'll have to put over a free. Norris back sets for Newton. Big swing and a kill for Lily Newton.
Right between two Mars defenders, but they do not look worried. I wouldn't be either. They've been playing fantastically, and they have a 7-point lead.
They got off to a little bit of a sluggish start, but they seem to have settled down since the first, say, 5-6 points of the set.
Sorensen on the serve. Weidman in the middle, and another big kill for Jenness.
I don't know. I thought I'd be home soon, but I thought it would be with a Dragon victory.
That 6-foot freshman, Jenness, is paying dividends for the Planets right now. They lead at 21-13, Elwood National Forward's first set.
Did you say freshman?
Yeah, oh my goodness. I wish I was 6 foot when I was a freshman.
And she's an athlete, too. She's not just tall.
Hey, I'm
Woolridge to serve.
Well, so am I.
Serves up an ace, just tied up Newton there on the serve receive. And it's a 9-point Planets lead.
Dragons do not have any answer for all that power the Planets are bringing.
And that's a service error.
That'll help.
Rare mistake for Mars here in this Elwood National Forge first set. Addison Rista on to serve for the Dragons, wearing number 4. Weidman sets for Southwell, blocked back by Corey. Now Norris sets Kabiska down the line, dug out there. Planets put it over Norris, big swing, but it goes long.
I felt the building shake on that block. Oh my goodness.
That was an opportunity there for Norris if she'd have been able to get the angle on that, but instead put it long.
It was not too much long. It was just out, but
23-14 Mars as Graham serves into the net.
Mars is creeping their way up to a first set victory. But
the Planets right now letting the Dragons hang around with a couple of service errors.
If they keep playing with the net, I mean, the Dragons might mess around and come back.
Peyton Johnson will serve. And she ties up Childress for the ace.
That was just an amazing serve. I mean,
she's got that ability to keep it low and then have it drop from there.
See if she can do that again.
Childress gets it to Weidman this time. Back row to Woolridge, blocked by Corey and kicked over the net. What a play by Mars. Weidman in the middle for Christie, pushes, and she's going to get called for a carry. And Christie just beside herself, can't believe they got that call. And Woolridge going over to talk to the official.
Kicking, that was awesome, though. That was a great play.
I believe that was Childress that put it over with the foot, but
are you not able to put it over the foot?
Well, no. It was the Christie on the next volley was called for a carry.
I got ahead in the way.
And Johnson serves just long, and it's set point for the Planets.
If the Dragons want to win this first set, they got to screw their heads on straight now. I mean,
well, yeah, it's 7 set points coming up for the Planets here. 24-17 lead, Elwood National Forge first set. Norris in the middle for Corey, and it goes long. And Mars takes set number 1, 25-17. We'll be back with more playoff volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
It's time for the Calvert Pearson second set. Calvert Pearson Insurance Group, proudly supporting Warren Dragon Volleyball. Stop in and see us at 712 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren, or give us a call at 814-723-2300 for all your insurance needs. Go Dragons!
And we get ready to start the Calvert Pearson second set. Mars leading Warren 1-0. Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano, Wyatt Stearns with you here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. This PIAA Class 3A first round matchup.
During the break, they were playing a song, and it felt fitting because the Dragons, they're going to need a prayer. This is a tough Mars team, and if they want to win this, you know, they're going to need a prayer. I wouldn't say that. We got two very good teams here, and I'm excited. Who's starting off with the serve?
Well, I think that if the Dragons can get this second set and win it and even things up one apiece, I do think that will go a long way toward helping their confidence and putting a little concern in the hearts of the people on the other side, too.
I mean, Gabby Weidman serves for Mars to start the Calvert Pearson second set. Nozzle on the attack, but Graham is there. Weidman back sets to Woldridge with a big kill to start the set.
And that's not how you want to start off a second set if you're Warren there.
Well, this girl's got ability. You can see it. I mean, she's strong. She's quick. She's just a natural.
Norris sets Corey in the middle. A little tip and a point for Addie Corey.
Tying it up. Feeling good. Putting more confidence back in that Warren team. I mean, that first set towards the end, I haven't seen them like that, confidence-wise.
Corey serves, and Woldridge bounces off Christie's head.
Serve ate her up there.
Yeah, Christie was just trying to move into position there, and the pass went from Woldridge right off the back of Christie's head. Corey serves again. Woldridge gets it clean this time to Weidman. Over there was Janice for the attack, and now it's Nozzle with a kill.
We need to set her
the
up.
The back judge says it went out of play. And
who had the better angle?
Interesting call there. I mean, that's down the line is his call, so.
Tough break for the Dragons.
So we're all square at 2. Calvert Pearson second set. Ruiz Gonzalez serves. Norris over to Nozzle. Off the block, right to Ruiz Gonzalez. Weidman sets. Woldridge down to get it is Sorensen. Norris keeps it alive, and Nozzle will put over a free ball. Weidman back sets. Janice right at Sorensen. Norris in the middle for Gettner. Blocked back by Christie.
My goodness. That's not often you see Gettner get denied at the net, but
Well, Christy has some spring in her legs too. Not only is she tall with a large wingspan, she can get up in the air, and she did right there.
And Ruiz Gonzalez with the service error.
wow. I mean, we're tied here, but
Norris has served. Johnson and Sorensen had a conversation as Nozzle ties up Woolbridge for the ace.
all righty. 4-3, Warren finally leading. See if they can keep this here.
Graham gets it to Weidman, back set for Christie. Big swing out of the play. Christie just long on that attack.
2-point lead. See if Warren can start coming away with it here, get some separation.
Norris serves it. Graham up to Weidman. Over for Woolridge. Sorensen keeps it alive. Norris puts it up, but over Nozzle's head. And so does 5-4. Warren leads. Calvin Pierce at second set. Mars leads the match 1-0. Norris has to go down to get that. Newton tried to readjust and put it over, but just could not get the angle. As that is Alexa Schlegel on serving for the Planets. And Brooke Sherry, number 5, checks in for the first time tonight for the Dragons. And Tim, this was something we touched on during the championship game. Second sets for Warren this season have not been especially kind to the Dragons. They cannot afford that here tonight. Sherry with a little tip, an overpass. Norris keeps it alive. Gettner at the net. Schlegel gets it to Weidman. Back sets for Christie, goes long.
Yeah, to your point, Brian, I think absolutely. This might be, ironically, a set that can help pull it into the Dragons' favor if they can keep playing like they have.
I mean, there's some power on that Mars court that, I mean, I'm glad I'm up here and not down there because I feel like I'd be walking around with summer teeth. Some are there, some are not.
Nozzle on the serve. Woolridge gets it to Weidman, back to Woolridge. Big swing, and again it's long.
Mars.
3 straight attack errors for the Planets, and Warren has a 7-5 lead.
I feel like most of Warren's points this set is coming from errors. That service error, those past attack errors. Points are points.
Weidman back sets. And that was Janice on the kill for the Planets.
No error there. That was a great placement.
Childers checks back in to serve. Sorensen gets it back to Kubiska, and Kubiska misfires on the attack, and we're square at 7.
Seemed like there was a little confusion there on that Dragons court.
That might have been one where you just volley it over and reset, you know.
Childers serves. Norris sets middle for Nozzle into the net. Rare attack error from Maddie Nozzle there from the back row especially. And that's been an element of her game that she's really brought on this season is that attack from the back row. Brooke Sherry blocked back, but Norris able to handle it. Sorensen for Kubiska blocked. Sorensen keeps it. No, they say it was not blocked.
What did they do? Did they say it hit out?
They said it hit the net. That absolutely touched the hand from our vantage point, but
Mike Dolan was not pleased with that.
The up official said it did not. So Norris for Gettner and ties up Graham.
Warren. I mean, just as quickly as they got that lead, they lost it. But crawling back. Oh, a nice long snap.
Nice long snap there from
Long
Nozzle.
snapper, yep.
Volleyball doesn't work out. College
Sorensen
football.
on the serve.
I think volleyball's going to work out.
Yeah.
Weidman in the middle, and Sorensen and Nozzle kind of came together and unable to corral it. It's a kill for Woolbridge.
Got a bit.
She's
tied
had a
up
lot
there.
of them tonight.
10-8 Mars.
And Woolbridge with the service error. Cuts the lead to 1, and we'll see Peyton Kabiska and Peyton Waterson check in for the Dragons.
Whole lot of rotation from both sides of the court tonight. Gotta keep everybody fresh.
Peyton Kabiska serving. Dragons trailing 10-9. Calvert Pearson second set. And Kabiska serves it out of play. Christie back on the floor for the Planets as Graham will serve. And it's a service error for Mars.
The Nets.
We exchange service errors. And it is 11-10 Planets lead. Peyton Johnson now on to serve for Warren. Childress sends it up to Weidman for Christie. Big swing.
Oh, my
and ties
goodness.
up Sorensen. What a
Wow.
kill from Cecilia Christie.
I mean, you can see her cock back her arm and just wham it down. I mean, I'm surprised there isn't a hole in, a Warren player.
Yeah, it's called leverage, and she demonstrated it there.
Weidman serves, and it's an ace for Gabby Weidman, and a 3-point Mars lead. Calvert Pearson second set.
I don't think we've seen a team that can serve or hit with as much velocity as these girls do.
No, and they're doing it with ease. I mean, I'm watching two very different teams on this court tonight.
Peyton Kabiska sets for Nozzle, and Nozzle,
Alrighty.
no doubt about that kill.
Yeah, I think if we can capture this second set, it'll do wonders for us, as we're against as good a team as we've seen all year. So we're going to have to play our best to have a chance.
Maddie Corey serves. Weidman gets it to Christie. She'll just put over a free ball. Kabiska to Nozzle, off balance and out of play.
I think she was a little indecisive as to how she wanted to handle that, and it kind of ended up between, slamming it and just getting it over.
Well, and the road here does not get any easier. The winner of this one gets either the District 9 champion Du Bois or the Whippeal champion Beaver in the next round. Graham up to Janice, block back, and they say no, that did not go over the net.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one hit the top of the net and came back. I mean, the student section, they've been really lively about their refereeing and making sure the opposing coaches know what went wrong there.
Norris and Newton back on the floor for the Dragons. Norris will serve. Weidman back sets for Christie, takes something off, and just in front of a diving Sorensen. Puts Mars back in front by 3. And Schlegel comes in to serve. And the southpaw gets it over the net. Norris for Newton, a little tip there, but Woolbridge is right there. Weidman back sets for Schlegel through the block, Janice through the block.
As somebody who goes to Warren, it hurts me to say this, but if something doesn't change here, we might be watching a sweep. Mars is having their way with this Dragons defense.
And Schlegel serves out of play.
We've definitely got to get a set here. And we're only down 3.
Yeah. Newton
16-13 Mars leads.
getting everybody together.
Yeah, we haven't made a run of consecutive points really to speak of tonight yet.
And Nozzle with the serve. Graham gives it over to Woldridge. She'll put it over. Newton over to Nozzle in the back row. Weidman back sets. Janice blocked at the net. But Weidman was there. Graham gets it over to Woldridge. She does not get it over the net. Tried to take something off, go over the block, and just didn't get enough on it.
And she was trying to get a little cute with that, and it backfired. Dragons get a break and a point. 16-14 now. Mars up by 2.
Nozzle serves and ties up. Woldridge goes off the rafters, and Ruiz Gonzalez keeps it alive. Norris over for Kabiska. Blocked back, but out of play.
Sometimes things still work out even though you don't get what you want.
Haley Kabiska's reaction to that point tells the story there.
We'll take it.
Nozzle serves just long.
That was close.
Couple of inches, but it's enough. And Planets get another point, and a 2-point advantage remains as Childress steps on to serve. And Newton off the block and down.
Oh, my goodness.
Weidman tried to get a hand on that and just could not get enough under it to get to a teammate.
It bounced on the net. I mean, they weren't expecting it to, and it just ate them up.
Sorensen serves. Graham down to get it. Weidman over for Woldridge. And they say a carry called on Newton, and she's not happy about it.
I don't blame her. I think that hit her twice, but I don't necessarily agree that she carried it.
Looked from this vantage point like she had a closed hand underneath it, but the official who's right on top of, almost literally right on top of it, I saw it differently. And Norris puts that one up at the net, and I think Newton thought
it was
Mars was going to be able to get a hand on it on their side of the net and step back. And instead it falls on the Warren side as a point for the Planets and a 3-point Mars lead in the Calvert-Pearson second set.
Down by 3, getting towards the closing of this set.
Norris sets for Kabiska. Down to get that one is Sorensen, and it goes over Southwell to Graham, and then miscommunication, and it just falls.
You mentioned mistakes. That helped Warren right there. They capitalized on the Mars mistake.
I don't think the players on the near side of the court here thought that Graham was going to be able to keep that ball alive after it was tipped, and it kind of threw them out of sorts.
Yeah, and they all stood around and watched it.
And that's Southwell off the block and gets the Planets to 20. Maintains that 3-point edge.
We need this point right here.
Graham will serve. Planets leading by 3, lead the match 1-0. Norris to Corey, block back, gets a hand on it. Norris keeps it alive, and Fabic will put over a free ball. Weidman for Christie, big swing and a big kill.
Goodness. Fabic just unable to catch that ball.
I thought, well, who cares what I think?
And Warren is going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. This is high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight. Today's game is being brought to you in part by K&K Diesel and Automotive Repair. Call 814-730-4938 for more information.
It's 21-17. Mars leads coming out of that Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Planets lead the match 1-0, trying to take a 2-0 lead here in this PIAA Class 3A first round matchup. And Weidman for Christie. This time Fabic digs it out, puts it over the net. And Weidman back sets for Woolbridge. Fabic's there again. Norris keeps it alive. Kabiska over the block, but Woolbridge is there. Christie off the block. Sorensen to Norris for Kabiska. Graham is there. Weidman goes cross court to Southwell. Tipped. Fabic keeps it alive. Norris for Corey. Little tip. Planets keep it alive when nobody's there. A big point. Goes in the favor of the Dragons.
You know, that was Fabic saying, is that all you got? 3 or 4 times she saved that.
Went right at it. Went right at her. And Fabic comes up big on that point for the Dragons. Keeps it a 3-point set here. 21-18. Mars leading. Haley Kabiska serving for Warren. And it is. Second time tonight. Kabiska's got one to sink in right on the back line.
As the Warren Dragons like to say, sink them. I mean, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful serve.
Kabiska back to serve again. And this time Graham gets it to Weidman. She tips over, but Kabiska's right there. Norris for Corey. Big swing, but goes out of play.
Back to that 3. It feels like every time Mars gets their lead, as soon as they can hold a lead, it's that 3-point buffer. I mean, one can get close to breaking it, but they've just been behind.
So it'll be Weidman serving. Fabic had to go down to get that one. Norris for Nozzle, and Nozzle goes just long out the back line.
Did you say Fabic went down for that one?
I think it was either Fabic or John. I thought it was Fabic. Yeah.
That was no.
Well,
it was Johnson.
Okay. Well,
they're similar. I can see the hair probably got it.
Yeah. So Weidman goes to Johnson again. And Norris tried to put it over the net and just went off the heel of her hand and well out of play. And it is set point now for the Planets.
I mean, I've not seen the facial expression on these Warren Dragons ever. I mean, Mars is just doing this with ease.
And Weidman tucks it in the back line for an ace and a 25-19 second set victory. The Planets now lead 2-0 this PIAA Class 3A first round contest. We'll be back with more high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
And we'd like to welcome you to the Sheffield Sports Boosters third set. The Sheffield Sports Boosters remain committed to all of our student athletes. Good luck tonight, ladies. Sheffield Sports Boosters, thank you for your sponsorship.
And it is a 2-0 lead for the Mars Planets, the number 3 seed coming out of the Whippeal. Were defeated in the Whippeal semifinals, were the reigning champions going into that tournament. Fell to Beaver in the semifinals, who then went on to win the Whippeal championship this year. And, like we said at the top, Mars was in the state championship game a year ago, and they're acting every bit like the defending state champion or state runner-up.
Exactly, Brian. We're seeing why they were as good as they were last year, and they've still got some dynamite players. Athletically, they are as good as we've seen this year. And I think the Dragons have played in spots very well, but we haven't been terribly consistent tonight. But you're playing the best team we've seen.
When you're playing
so
a team
far.
this good, consistency is key. And I mean, down 2 sets, if you start, now is the time.
Well, at this point, got nothing to lose, right? Might as well just come at them with everything and see where the chips fall.
Quite possibly the last set for these seniors here.
Yeah, want to go out. Don't fold the tent.
Got to go out swinging. I mean, Mars is all smiles here. I don't blame them. They have been doing this pretty effortlessly. I mean, they are putting a beat down on the Dragons here.
I would think it would be pretty cool if they could use Marvin the Martian, the little cartoon guy with a Roman helmet and the Converse All-Star sneakers.
And this first serve of the Sheffield Sports Boosters third set goes long and out of play and to the Planets.
Oh, the net's gravitational pull is just too much for Mars there. Service error trading, and now we're 1-1.
Pulled that ball out of orbit, didn't it?
Yeah.
So now to be Addie Corey back to serve. Weidman sends it over for Southwell for the kill off the block.
Almost catches us up here, but 2-1 Mars. Number 4, Gonzalez is back to serve. She's had a few service errors tonight, but this is not one of them.
Norris sends it over for Nozzle. Tip back to Graham. Weidman back sets for Janice, but long.
Dragons are rotating Newton in for Fabic. And it looks like number 13, Norris, is back to serve.
Graham gets it up to Weidman, back sets Christie. Sorensen puts it up in the rafters. Norris recovers. Nozzle blocked. It goes over and out of play.
Oh, just out.
Just barely out. Earlier it went around the wrong way. This time it went the right way. Just didn't hit inside the lines. 3-2. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my palms are sweaty, knees weak, and arms are heavy.
Slim Shady, you are not, as Schlegel serves that one. Newton on the attack, right at Ruiz Gonzalez. Weidman over to Woldridge off the block. Norris to Gettner.
Oh.
Newton keeps it alive. Norris right back to Newton. Pushes off the block. Woldridge keeps it there. Johnson gets that one to Norris. Over to Nozzle with the kill.
Slams it down.
I thought they carried it about 3 volleys ago, but there was no call. However, heck of a play.
If it isn't called, it never happened. That's what I was told on the defensive line after being held, but alas, it carries over to anything.
We didn't call it. It didn't occur.
Woldridge gets that to Weidman, back to Woldridge. Tipped. Nozzle gets it for Norris, over to Kabiska. Right at Ruiz Gonzalez. Weidman back to Woldridge. Goes left-handed and over Norris. What a play by Woldridge.
Yeah, Norris had left her feet and was heading toward the net. The ball was going in the opposite direction. She couldn't quite reach it. We're just going to have to claw our way through this thing if we want to have a chance.
Norris sends it back over to the middle for Gettner, right over. And Gettner again, and somehow the Planets keep it alive. Childress gets it to Woldridge. Norris for Gettner, big swing, but Graham is there. Woldridge sends it back across for Weidman. Norris dives to keep it alive. Newton tipped at the net. Gettner up to Norris for Kubiska off the block. Graham is there.
Big volley.
Woldridge right at Norris, who keeps it alive. Nozzle from the back row. Weidman for Woldridge, tipped. Sorensen dives to get it. Norris for Kubiska off the net. Childress was there. Weidman back to Woldridge, takes something off. Kubiska gets it to Sorensen, back for Kubiska. And now the Planets can get in system. Big swing there.
Oh my goodness.
From the freshman Jenis.
Warren loses another big volley in that. Oh.
Psychologically, that does affect you.
I mean,
I am sure.
Newton trying to keep everyone in it, but it is hard to stay in something after something like that. Wow.
Norris back sets for Newton. Tipped and down, a kill for Newton.
You know, for as poorly as things have gone the first 3 points of this set, we're only down 5-4.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a blowout in any way. It is just uncharacteristic of these Warren Dragons.
Weidman for Woldridge. Right at Nozzle, gets it to Norris for Corey. And Graham gets it over to Weidman, and a free ball put over by Childress. And Norris tried to keep it back in play for Corey, and may have been better served just putting that one over the net.
6-4.
Yeah, she probably had a better shot at that than anybody she could set up at that point. But, you know, it looks like her unselfish play is important to her, and I think it's one of those times you want to just take it yourself.
Southwell came in for Gonzalez.
And an ace for Woldridge.
Like I said, that 3-point buffer, it's back. Can the Dragons break it?
Woldridge still serving. Norris puts it back to Nozzle, gets it over. Weidman in the middle for Janis and put back by Corey. Back row, Woldridge blocked back by Corey.
Players to watch.
7-5.
Dragon team.
Mars lead it.
This Dragon team having life that they didn't have in these first two sets. They can carry it on for the rest of the night. I mean, comeback stories.
Ristow serving. Weidman to Southwell, down to get it is Nozzle. Norris over for Kubiska, but Woldridge is there. Southwell again. Norris back to Kubiska. Took something off. It's tipped. Graham gets it back to Weidman. She'll push over. Sorensen dives, but Corey and Kubiska both backed away, and then Norris stopped. And it falls as a point for the Planets.
Planets are making sure there's no underdog story tonight. I mean, keeping them in that 3-point buffer.
Well, that particular point was one of those bounty commercial type things where, you know, you stand and watch.
Norris sends it cross for Kubiska. Somehow gets it over the net and off the block.
Great athleticism to keep her arm off of that net while she got the point.
Maddie showing off her soccer skills there. Sending it back to Kubiska for the serve.
Weidman sets. And put over but out of play. I believe that was Southwell on the attack. As Johnson comes back in for Kubiska. And Weidman will go back to serve. And ties up Johnson for the ace.
I don't think Maddie was ready for that ball to come her way.
Well, and it looked like maybe Johnson and Ristow kind of collided there, and Johnson wasn't able to get a full hand under the ball. And this time it's Ristow over to Norris for Nozzle, has to readjust. And the overpass by Weidman. Graham unable to get to it.
Miscommunication there, but Mars is all smiles. Up 3. I mean, they seem more joyous than the Dragons, who just got the point.
Be Addie
Well,
Corey serving.
They're up 2-0, so
I would be too.
Weidman sends it across. Janice. Nozzle's there. Gettner gets it back to Nozzle. Adjustment there. And Christie unable, tried to do that behind her back. Heck of an athletic play there by Cecilia Christie. Didn't work out that time, but my goodness.
I feel like when you're up 2
Style
sets,
points.
Your coach isn't going to get mad when you try something flashy.
And that serve goes just long and out of play.
8-11. Some rotation. Mars is just getting everybody on this court.
It'll be Ruiz Gonzalez to serve. Norris for Nozzle. Ooh. Graham gets a hand on it. Great dig there as Woolridge puts over. Norris in the middle for Gettner. Graham is there again. Weidman back sets for Janice right down the line.
I mean, this Dragon team has not been on this side of a sweep, at least all year, I don't think.
No.
Well, no, they're undefeated, so no, they wouldn't have been on this side of a sweep.
Well, you have them there 10-1.
That's not their record.
Oh.
That's District 10, #1 team.
See,
we're learning all the
Woolridge
time.
Oh my God! Takes care of the overpass.
See, I missed a day or two, so I was confused.
And that's going to be a Ross Becker Insurance timeout taken by the Dragons. We're going to take it with them. This is high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at shophealingbeauty.com. We thank them for being a part of our sponsors tonight.
Mars leads Warren 13-8. Sheffield Sports Boosters third set. Ruiz Gonzalez on the serve. Norris to Nozzle through the block and down for the kill. And Newton back on the floor for Ristaw as Norris will go back to serve. Her team trailing by 4. Needs a win here to keep this match alive. And Weidman over for Woolridge. Big swing, and it's tipped out. And a point for the Planets.
And Johnson, I think, another one of those moments where should I let it go or not? And sometimes you just have to give it a shot and see what happens.
With
Decision made too late.
With the velocity coming off of that ball, there's not really a lot of time to make that decision.
No, you literally have, hundredths of a second.
Oh, the nets.
And a service error by Schlegel.
Down 2 sets, the student section still being unrelenting. Nozzle back to serve. It's it over to Gonzalez.
Weidman. Woolridge in the middle. It's tipped, and Nozzle keeps it alive. And Kubitska goes cross court. Woolridge able to track it down. Weidman back sets Janice. Sorensen diving dig. Norris for Kubitska took something off, but Weidman was right there. Graham over to Woolridge. Blocked back and out of play.
Warren now only down 3. Some rotation going on. That's going to be Sherry for Newton.
Nozzle on to serve. Woolridge at the net. Weidman put it back. Graham puts it over. Norris in the middle for Gettner. Big swing, ties up Graham.
Dragons making a little bit of a run right here.
14-12, Mars leads. Sheffield Sports Boosters third set.
This is the first look of worry I've seen on Mars yet. Their 5-point lead has just crumbled to 2, and Warren seems to have momentum.
Weidman back sets. Janis off the block. Nozzle gets it over to Norris for Kabiska, but goes into the net. A bit of a running attempt at the attack, I think, threw off Kabiska as to how much she needed to put on that ball to get it over. As Childress will serve off the net, and Kabiska was ready for the short serve, goes down to get it, now goes on the attack, and it's blocked back. Weidman and Janis.
The net. And this might be it.
And the Planets back up to a 4-point advantage in the Sheffield Sports Boosters third set. Peyton Wooderson comes back on the floor for the Dragons. Gettner gets it over to Wooderson. She goes cross court, tipped off the net, but right to Woldridge on the attack. Sorensen's there to dig that one out. Norris for Gettner, tipped. Weidman's there. Graham sends it back for Woldridge. Big swing, tipped again. Norris back row to Nozzle. And it's tipped by Graham.
Oh,
and she knew it immediately, came off, said, hey, that was my bad. And again, I mean, that's just it's a quick decision. It's an effort play. You can't fault the player there for trying to do everything they can.
And sometimes your court awareness isn't what you thought it was.
And a sinking serve and an ace for Sorensen.
Dragons breathing fire here. Coming back.
And now they
now
cut it
is
back
the
down to
time.
a 2-point lead. 16-14 Planets. Sheffield Sports Boosters third set. Mars leads it 2-0. PIAA Class 3A first round matchup. Weidman back sets for Woldridge, who hammers it.
I mean, I can't tell from here, but there looks to be a dent in that 3-point line.
That was a big swing from Woldridge. Was going to make sure that ball was not dug out.
Something I'm noticing here, I think those girls listed at 5'9" might be a shade taller than that.
And Woolridge now serves up an ace.
Oh my goodness. And they're tired of the student section. And they're taking their attack physically.
Well, that one went off Nozzle and into the student section here. Back to a 4-point Planets lead. Woolridge again. Norris in the middle for Corey. Took something off, but Southwell was there. Back set, Woolridge back row. Nozzle dives, puts it off the net in a diving effort by Norris. But it falls for a point for the Planets, who are starting to pull away, can feel a trip to the state quarterfinals within reach. And Woolridge with a service error.
Ooh. Seemingly closing time for this Warren Dragon team, but it ain't over until to that final buzzer.
Brooke Sherry on to serve. Weidman for Southwell, tipped. Sorensen dives, and then Corey put a hand on it. Didn't realize Norris was behind her and ready to to play that ball.
Yeah, Brent, that threw the timing off for Brent, and she couldn't get to the ball. And not intentional, just everybody hustling.
Well, again, like we said with the play with Graham a couple of points ago, just you're trying to do whatever you can to help your team, and takes an unfortunate bounce in that instance. As far as Corey's concerned, Norris sends it across for Wooderson. Childress to the net, and Corey makes her pay for the overpass.
They've been trying to set that up for several points, and they finally got it.
People in that top deck, they're heading out, but there's still a good amount of volleyball to be played here. I mean, the Dragons are not out of it yet.
So Wooderson will serve. Mars leads 20-16, Sheffield Sports Boosters third set. And Weidman sends it over for Christie. Fabic keeps it alive. Norris back to Wooderson, will put over. Weidman for Christie off the block, and a thunderous kill by Cecilia Christie.
I would have called a catch and carry down there, that first volley over the net.
Yeah, I saw that, but
Once she grabbed the hold of it and threw it over, I didn't see the official balk at that.
Well,
Weidman on to serve. Planet's 4 points away from a sweep. And went right between Corey and Norris's heads. I think that went right between their heads.
It did, and there was confusion as to who was going to take that. And unfortunately, it wound up Mars's point.
And it is another Ross Becker Insurance timeout taken by the Dragons. We'll be back with more high school volleyball on your daily local YDL Sports Network. So it is a 22-16 Mars lead coming out of the Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Planets lead the match 2-0. PIAA Class 3A first round contest. Overpass, joust at the net. Norris wins it. Graham sends it back, and we've got a whistle and a violation on the Planets.
22-17.
So it'll be Corey to serve.
By anything
Dragons need this set to keep the match alive. Trail by 5. And Woolridge sends it long, but Graham able to gather, and Woolridge will put over a free ball. Norris sets middle for Gettner. Off the block, Graham keeps it alive. Weidman for Woolridge, tipped. Norris for Nozzle, big swing off the block. Woolridge there to dig it out. Weidman pushes over right at Fabic. Norris for Nozzle, big swing. Graham's there to dig it out, but it's going to go out of play.
Again, partly aided by Nozzle's velocity on that hit.
And that one just grazed the post as it came over the net. Corey serves and serves an ace.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, if there's ever a time for an ace, it is now.
Yeah, they backed off. They thought it was going to be out.
That's the third or fourth time in this match that's happened on a Warren serve, and Mars thinks it's going to go long, and it just drops right in the back line.
We've got several girls who can do that, hit the ball in a way that it'll just sink and drop off unexpectedly.
Woolridge goes long, and Weidman keeps it alive. Southwell puts over. Norris for Nozzle. Again, Madeline Nozzle on the kill.
Dragons 2 points away from being finally tied up. I don't think they want to go home losing to sleep. After being undefeated, they want to go home with something.
And Corey remains at the service line for the Dragons, trailing by 2. Weidman sets. Janice. Fabic gets it to Norris. Nozzle, block back, but Fabic is there. Norris in the middle for Gettner, little tip. And Southwell sends it back to Childress. Janice goes long.
Oh, my goodness. Shame on you if you left early. Oh, my gosh.
The lead is down to 1.
Mars is going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. And this packed house here at the Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium has something to cheer about for the first time in a while. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. 22-21, Mars leads it. Sheffield Sports Boosters third set. Planets lead the match 2-0. And this gymnasium, which has been quiet for a long time, is now coming to its feet as Warren has cut the Planets lead down to 1, needing this set to avoid a sweep.
You could say they hopped on the crazy train during that break there. 1 point away, coming back.
Addie Corey will serve it. Woolridge gets it to Weidman for Christie off the block and just in front of Fabic. Huge point there for the Planets.
Just like that, Mars quieted down this Dragon.
A well-timed timeout by Tamara Caraway and the Planets. Ruiz Gonzalez will serve. Mars now 2 points away. Fabic has to go down to get it. Norris puts it over.
What a shot.
Norris.
That was,
Behind
she
her
was
back
not looking.
and just got inside the line. And
Beautiful.
now Norris will serve. And again, Warren 1 point away from tying this set. And a must-win set for the Dragons. Graham gets it up to Weidman, sends over Woolridge, blocked back by Newton.
Oh my
And
goodness.
the set is tied at 23.
The Dragons refusing to go home without something. And they are fighting and clawing at this Mars team. Oh my gosh.
Norris to serve. Woolridge down to get it. Weidman back for Woolridge. Pushes over Norris, gets a hand on it. Sorensen unable to dive and keep it alive. And it is now match point for Mars.
I don't think she really had much of a choice there. She had to take a stab at that. Because I thought it was headed toward hitting in.
I thought it was heading toward a carry too, but.
And it will be Schlegel on to serve. The
Well, they're
southpaw
consistently
for the
not
Planets.
calling.
Stars seemingly aligning for Mars here, 1 point away.
Schlegel on the serve. Johnson tied up. Sorensen
Oh
keeps
my
it alive,
goodness, and
it
it's
is an
over.
ace, and the Planets complete the sweep.
Oh my goodness. Down to the wire, 25-23, and the Dragons are going home.
And that puts the first blemish on the season for the Dragons, but it is in the final match for Warren. They fall to 18-1. Mars improves to 18-5. They will play either Beaver or DuBois. Have not had a score update on that match yet. That quarterfinal match will be played on Saturday at a site and time to be determined. And we will be back with the Icing Inc. postgame show on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBF? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit wccbi.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome into the Icy Ink post-game show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Visit them online, icyink.com. That's ICYY-Ink.com. Your final here from Warren. The Dragons fall to the Mars Planets 25-17, 25-19, 25-23. Mars advances to the PIAA Class 3A quarterfinals on Saturday. We'll play either Beaver or Du Bois at a site and time to be announced. And Warren falls to 18-1 on the season. Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano, Wyatt Stearns with you here on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. And guys, this match was knew it was going to be the biggest challenge that this undefeated Warren team had seen all season long, and the Planets certainly lived up to their billing.
You have to admire them because Warren was making a few what I would call mini runs, but they never blinked, they never flinched. They just stuck with what worked for them, and they had a tremendous front line, as you started talking about in the pregame show.
Yeah. Cecilia Christie, Riley Woolbridge, Gabby Weidman's setting was phenomenal, and then got some big defensive plays from Elena Graham and Kate Southwell as well, and just keeping plays alive, some good serves, and you can see why this is the defending state runner-up here coming in with the Planets. They proved it here tonight.
Yeah, they were very talented, very athletic. The size alone was impressive, and they're well coached. You could see they made good decisions most of the time. Dragons just they gave it 110%. They ran into a buzzsaw,
and you can see fans and players and lots of hugs here at the Joseph A. Massey Gymnasium, especially for that group of four seniors. Peyton Woderson, Lauren Fabick, Lily Newton, Madeline Nozzle have contributed a lot to this program over the last 4 years. 3 straight District 10 title game appearances, 2 championships in the trophy case. Mike Dolan gets his 3rd District 10 title this year, and the all-time career kills leader in Madeline Nozzle, getting lots of hugs and congratulations from the home fans as she's going to leave this court for the final time. Mm-hmm. But there's still a lot for Warren to look at coming back. Sorensen will be back next year. Addie Corey will be back next year. Haley Kabiska comes back next year. Could be a huge year for her. And the center, Bryn Norris, as well. So you've got a lot coming back. Julia Gettner in the middle. I don't want to forget Brooke Sherry. Try not to forget anybody. But there's a lot of talent coming back here as well. And they've got some of those kids on the JV squad that'll now see some major varsity action. So Mike Dolan's got a lot to look forward to for next year as well.
Oh, he certainly does. And they have nothing to be ashamed of or hang their heads about. I mean, they played extremely well this year. How many teams finish a regular season undefeated? Not too many.
Yeah.
So Yeah, this has been fun, though.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed working with you guys. I appreciate the offer, and I'm having fun.
And we are so glad you took us up on it, and look forward to having you back in the broadcast booth very soon. And Wyatt, same for you as well. We're glad we could, maybe ignite a passion for you in sports journalism and broadcast journalism. But if not, it's been a lot of fun having you in the broadcast booth with us for this volleyball season.
It's been, I've had a great time up here. I got the best seat in the house, in my opinion. I get to watch, friends, people I've known since elementary do amazing on the court, and it's been great. And I'm glad to be here, and I'm excited for basketball season.
And so with this loss by the Dragons here tonight, that'll end volleyball coverage for us on Your Daily Local. Stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, throughout the remainder of this volleyball and soccer postseason, football postseason going on as well, for more video broadcasts, scores, recaps, interviews, and more at D910sports.com. And on yourdailylocal.com. We'll have some unofficial election results later tonight. Hope everybody got a chance to go out and vote. You got about a half hour left. If you didn't make it to your polling place yet, please go do that. That's one of the, if not the most important things we get to do as citizens of this country, is cast our ballot every time there's a general election. So if you're watching, listening to this, you haven't made it to your polling place yet, you got about 37 minutes to get there. As long as you're in line by 8 o'clock, you're good to go. So go out and cast your vote if you haven't already.
Make sure to vote Mike Noy for constable.
So with that, we're going to get out of here. For Tim Giuliano, Wyatt Stearns, this is Brian Hagberg on Your Daily Local, the YDL Sports Network, saying thank you. Oh, we can't forget our sponsors tonight. I want to say a big thank you to Calvert Pearson, the Sheffield Sports Boosters, K&K Diesel and Automotive Repair, for helping us out with the costs and fees with the broadcast tonight. Casella, Oil Country Crates, Warren Tire Center, AGI Industry Storage Containers, WCCBI, Rouse, Seneca Generation, Elwood National Forge, the Lander Hope Clinic, Healing Beauty by KJ, the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg, the Warren Forest High Ed Council, Acrisure, and Icy Inc. for being tremendous sponsors all year long. Ross Becker Insurance on the timeouts. And your view of the court, as always, brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, VenangoCountyPAS.gov. So this time for Tim Giuliano, Wyatt Stearns, this is Brian Hagberg on Your Daily Local, the YDL Sports Network, saying thank you so much for watching and enjoy your night.